Good evening all and welcome to another video on All Healthy Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free night, and the wine we're going for tonight is from McGuigan's. It's this one. It is their Zero Shiraz, and it's available in Tesco's for about £4 a bottle, and it says on the back that to expect subtle spice and vanilla notes complemented by plum and dark cherry aromas. This Shiraz has good length of flavour with sweet blackcurrants and a balanced finish. Now, not being the world's most prolific red wine drinker, alcohol-free or otherwise, I will have to take that with a pinch of salt and tell you if it's true or not. And that's generally how I do my wine reviews. You know, I don't score them in the same way as I do my beer reviews. I just go, do I like it? Would I drink it again? Is it an authentic drinking experience? So there we go. Your ingredients. And I find this is quite important for your alcohol-free wines because it's quite different. You've got de-alcoholized wine, so it did start life containing alcohol, so it's 96% of that. Then you've got some grapefruit juice concentrate and preservatives and thickener. It does contain sulfites, so for anyone who's a bit sensitive to those, avoid. But yeah, otherwise, that is it. 75 centilitres, zero alcohol in there. So yeah, let's get it out into a glass and see what we think. And I am a bit of a heathen when it comes to drinking wine. I drink out my Teku glass, not a wine glass. It's just because how I roll. And yeah, so let's have a look. See what it looks like. Well, that'll do. It is a deep red colour. Got a bit of purple coming through at the bright lights. So that's your wine up close. Have a look at that. Looks all right. It's a whiff. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't smell like any red that I've ever had before. I don't think in kind of memory I've ever had a Shiraz. It's always been Merlots and Malbecs and similar things. Never a Shiraz. It does not have that vinegary smell many reds have. It is sweet. It is vanilla-like. What else did it say? It suggested cherries. I'm not getting cherries. I'm not getting... no, definitely not. Slightly woody. No mention of woody things. Maybe that's the spice coming through. But otherwise, plum and cherry. Not so sure. But then again, I'm not a seasoned wine drinker. Smells pleasant enough is the I guess the way to judge this one. Because it doesn't smell like cheap red wine, that's a good thing for me. So no vinegar smell. So it looks good. Smells interesting. Smells sweet. That's a little taste. Cheers. I get the vanilla. I get the cherry on the flavour. Blackcurrant, I can get that as well. As I mentioned, it is like a slightly more adult version of Ribena. Yeah, it really is. It's weird. Yeah, doesn't really drink like a wine. Doesn't have that grown-up thing. Certainly nowhere near close as a regular wine. And I'm beginning to understand why some people say that finding a good alcohol-free red wine is really, really difficult. I mean, I've done a couple more on the channel. Those are better than this one. This one is a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit schlur, a little bit Ribena. That said, I like what I'm drinking. Who doesn't like Ribena? Let's be honest. There are sweet vanilla notes coming through over and above the kind of blackcurrant vibe you've got going on. Plum, maybe. Yeah, I can understand where they're coming from with that. But the cherries I'm definitely not getting. Yeah, that's different. It's different. It's easy drinking. That I can add for sure. There's a little bit of a tang on the back end. And yeah, very much unlike any red wine I've ever had before. Palatable. So, McGuigan Zero Shiraz. Made in Australia, apparently. Yeah, product of Australia. 75 centilitre bottle, £4 in Tesco's. Do I like it? I do like it for what it is. It's a pleasant beverage. It doesn't taste like a red that I know of, though. Subtle spice and vanilla notes. Yeah, I kind of get where they're coming from with that. Plum and dark cherry aromas. I get plum on the flavour, not so much on the nose. But then again, like I say, I'm not a seasoned red wine drinker. I don't really kind of get it. But as a beverage on its own, in its own merits, I like it. It says it's good length of flavour. I don't disagree with that. Sweet blackcurrant and a balanced finish. I definitely get the sweet blackcurrants. And as for a balanced finish, yes, I get that as well. There is that, like I said, that sharp tang before that finish. It is quite nice, and it's more like a bright white wine in that sense. That kind of tartness. I like it. I do. So yeah. So let's go against my 3 pillars of judgment for a wine. Do I like it? Yeah, I do. Would I buy it again? Possibly. And does it give an authentic drinking experience? Well, like I say, having never had a Shiraz knowingly before, I couldn't say if it's authentic to a Shiraz as it stands. For my kind of collective knowledge of red wines, it's nothing like it. So I'm going to say no, it's not really an authentic drinking experience to me with the knowledge that I have. And I'm unlikely to go out and buy a full fat bottle of Shiraz just to compare and contrast. I may be dedicated, but I can't have that many units. And the good lady wife is not a Shiraz fan. She does like her Merlots, though. Anyway, so I like it for what it is. It's tasty. It's sweet. It appeals to the inner child who wants a slightly more grown-up flavour. And yeah, for £4 for the bottle, I can't knock it too much. Could I get better for anywhere else? Absolutely. I've had more authentic tasting reds. That is for sure. But like I say, this one appeals to the sweeter side of my palate. And yeah, that is where we're going to leave it. So, authentic, no. Tasty enough, yes. Would I buy it again? Not sure. Anyway, we'll leave it there and say, that has been the Vino. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye.